Some of us are hard of hearing.
Oh, I see him over there looking out there. Mark, make sure they stay behind the line over here. What the heck's that? Offense had a good day today. I got after them pretty good today. I thought we had, showed a lot of just immaturity today. Didn't practice very well defensively. You got one practice today, and then I think we're taking them to top golf. You'd think we could come out and practice with a passion. So I'm not going to tell you when I tell them honestly. I tell everybody, and it's my job to get them to practice. And it was just the way it started off. Their body language, little immaturity here and there, and that's where we're showing our inexperience. Now these guys run the ball better than any. The standard didn't last year. The standard is different now. And we're going to have to run to the ball better because you're lacking that experience. You got to make up for it with great pursuit. So I got after him pretty good about kind of a lackluster attitude. Just body language. Nothing major other than if we have to do a great job communicating and make sure we don't have critical errors and things like that. And if you're just not at the top of your game when it comes to your attitude and your effort, you're just not going to get there. But I thought the offense, when we went together with each other, it really, you can tell that they're a veteran group because they are steady every day. This is the first day that we've kind of, not met my expectation from an effort standpoint. Too many communication errors and things like that.
Marcus ball get clear? What was it out there on that?
I'm not sure. Hey, Mark, is Marcus ball cleared? I think he had a jersey, white jersey on, so I don't know officially he has. We think he's ready to go.
What does he give you?
Well, he's getting shape and he's getting knocked rust off of. He's got to compete to play first. He's not just going to, walk out and be starting. But Marcus is a great communicator. I think a guy that's a leader, even if he's very young, and a guy that has got great ball skills and can make big plays. So. But also too, one of the biggest things that concern me in the back end is just trying to hover around too much of those intermediate routes and not being sound vertically. That's the number one thing that we can't give up. Our number one thing we need to improve from last year's defense is don't give up those big plays, and most of the big plays we gave up last year are not due to just pressure. It's not because we pressured and got beat, because we critically made errors and didn't cover people and blew coverages and things like that. So, but Marcus he's a guy that I have a lot of faith and trust in, tremendous character, and he just hadn't had a lot of reps, so we got to give him a lot of reps to get him ready.
Given the youth of the defense, Coach, do you call things a little differently initially as you this season?
Well, I was hoping not to have to do that. I think we were handling a lot mentally. Today's the only day that we've really not done very well. I thought we scrimmaged pretty good on Saturday, but yeah, we need to limit. And one of the things that we're doing right now, we're coaching and calling our entire package, which we won't do in a week. We'll always narrow that down. We do what we do. Yeah, it'll be somewhat simpler as we get started. You know what I'm saying? We just need to make sure that we're mastering the schemes and the things that we're trying to accomplish. So it won't be. We've handled as much as we did last year schematically. We just probably be a little less as the kind of build it as the season goes on. So we've simplified a little bit.
Can you talk about what you see from Cody Cole and just the other tight ends in the game?
Cody is a guy that's been very, very steady, very explosive guy. Runs surprisingly a lot better than you think he does. Obviously, DeMore is an exceptional player. Landman has had the concussion, so he was out a while, and then he's come back. He's shown some really good signs. We've got great height, great athleticism at that position. Grant Martinez has made some great catches. He just got to continue to get bigger and more physical. So really deep at that position. Just need a high level of play, in which I think DeMore will provide most of that, but and Cody, I think, are the two top guys.
Kellen, you mentioned defensively controlling the vertical game. How about offensively exploiting it more of a long ball in your estimation?
Well, I think we'll score a lot of points. I can tell one of the things, as camp started, what we do kind of is hard for them, and we were able to be bound. But as longer it goes, the more the more of a challenge it is to stop what they do. So I've got all the confidence in the world. If we don't turn the football over, we don't have negative plays, we'll score and be one of the best in the conference in doing that.
Kalen Balaja marooned today. How's he progressing health-wise?
We're just taking it slow with him. Hopefully, in the next few weeks we can get him back.
Todd, he's coming out of Allen, Texas. Can you just talk about what coming out of that program, how that prepares?
Obviously, they're two-time state champions. But it's just so hard. So much is said. It's hard to play as a freshman. But it's a Pac-12 conference. You look at, I think last year I looked back and we had 67 different defensive calls on the year. I mean, it's hard for those guys, but those guys, they're state champions. They're working hard. Chad's doing a great job. Both those guys are in the 2D. We've got Christian running the wheel and Spur, so he's backing up both those positions, trying to get all those guys on special teams. But they just bring coming from a program like that that's back-to-back state champion in the state of Texas is just, and a lot of our guys, you look at a lot of our recruits, most of our recruits come from big-time winning programs, and I think that's something that's very, very important.
The answer was close to being clear.
He's close to being clear. Who? Who? Okay.
Hey, Coach, how do you transition into this first game? How do you ratchet up even more? I know your tempo is big time, and what do you do to change to get ready? These guys are ready to play that first game.
Well, big thing's focusing on us and us continuing to get better, to go into the game and it be clean, don't have penalties and don't turn the football over, and win explosives. Obviously, stopping the run and dominating the line of scrimmage is what we've got to be able to do in that game, and it's a game you should be able to do that in. But it's like I tell these guys, no one's going to roll over for them. I've coached in these games on the other side of it, and they got everything to gain and nothing to lose. But our guys, if you want to be a champion, you got to come and bring it. And I think our guys will prepare themselves well, and they know what's at stake. We've got 15 opportunities. We've got to go get 12 to get a 13th and a 14th and a 15th. So it starts with week one. So like most coaches say, you got to focus on this one and get better, and that's what we're doing right now. So this was our Wednesday. Yesterday was a Tuesday. We'll have 3 Tuesdays, 3 Wednesdays, and a Thursday, and then we'll play. So we're a week and a day out from playing, and we've got to get it all, focused up and ready to go. And I feel like we're in a good spot right now.